So welcome. Hello, Imi. How are you? Hi, Nova. Hi, funny videos. How are you? How was Saturday? How was your little girl's birthday on Saturday? How are you, Imi? How are you, Nova? Welcome to today's live. So I'm hot here, as you can see me using my fan, trying to cool myself down. Oh, how is everybody? Let me know. So today, you can see the title of today's live. It's How Am I Going to Get to My Boobs? Who's been there? You put on a really cute outfit and you're like, I love this. Or you're looking through your wardrobe and you're like, I love this dress. I love that outfit. But then you realize you're a breastfeeding mum and you're like, that's not going to work for breastfeeding. Who's been there? It's a real dilemma for many breastfeeding mums, and half of your wardrobe then becomes clothes that you can't wear for breastfeeding. So today I'm going to be getting ready with you, showing you outfits that have now become breastfeeding friendly because of this one bra. Yes, funny videos, I know it's you, Lexi. How are you? How was Saturday? How was your daughter's birthday? How was it? So Lexi has a little girl who was turning 3 on Saturday, and she celebrated with her cousins and her aunties. It was amazing. She loved it. She's finally 3 years old. Oh, bless her. I'm sure she had a fantastic day with you as a mum and all her family there. That's so cute. Hello to everyone else. Welcome. Today, like I said, we're talking about clothes, getting ready as a breastfeeding mums, because we know what it's like. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to join for a while because I've been so busy. That's fine. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for coming on. So yesterday, actually, I had a bit of an issue because I got a violation because I mentioned something that I shouldn't. Which was like obviously another social media channel, which I can't do on here. So a lot of people who were on the live got kicked off. So you may not have been able to see me anyway, but it's good to have you back. And it's so lovely to hear that Saturday was a blast for you and your little girl. I'm going to try and come on here every day and I can send you my friend. Oh, you're so lovely. It's so nice to have you on here, and it's so nice to have regulars who motivate me and keep me going. So thank you so much. Okay, I truly appreciate it. So today I'm just dying from the heat. So as you know, I live in Spain and it's like 30 something, 35 degrees, and it's just been so warm and quite tricky to do a live because outside it's too noisy with the wind. So I need to get myself a microphone, and inside I don't have any air conditioning. So it's really difficult. It's cold in Korea. What's the temperature in Korea? Do you know, funny story is I've actually been to Korea. I couldn't tell you exactly where I went to, but I have been to Korea and I spent a couple of days there on my way to Australia. And I loved it. People were so friendly because obviously I didn't speak a word of Korean, and I was flying through and I spent a couple of days there and it was fantastic. 21. So that's not too cold, but it's not hot. I did really enjoy my time there. I loved the food. I loved the people. People were so helpful. I went to markets where everybody was eating together outside, and I loved it. But I went in a very long time ago. It was like 2003, so a long time ago. And the funny thing is, I traveled in December. And I was leaving to go to Australia, and I was packing for Australia's summer. I didn't realize that in Korea it was going to be like the opposite weather. And I didn't have, oh, you were 3. Oh my gosh. You were 3 then. So you were just literally baby. Oh, bless you. So I didn't realize the temperature difference between Korea and Australia. And I wasn't prepared. So you're 26 now. Oh, baby. But I had the most amazing time just for those 2 days. I met some lovely people who lent me a coat to get through the temperature, and it was fantastic. Oh, I've got amazing news to tell me. I want to hear. Share your news with me. Oh, I'm very excited. What is it going to be? Congratulations! How amazing! That's wonderful news. Oh, wow. When did you find out? This is so amazing. Oh, bless you. And how many weeks are you, if you want to tell me? And how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Oh, how exciting. Well, I've been pregnant for a while, about 1 moment, but I never know. Oh, okay, you didn't know that you were pregnant. Oh, well, this is exciting news. So I'm so glad that you're here with us then, because, maybe this time round things will be different and you may want to try breastfeeding. So it will be wonderful to be able to support you. I had my genre today. Do you think it's a boy or a girl? Oh, I don't know. Wouldn't it be wonderful if it's a boy? Then you have one of each. But obviously, any sex of baby is just amazing. Any gender. Hello to the new joiners. Hi, Afia Marie. Thank you for joining. We are talking, get ready with me, breastfeeding. So those of you who are breastfeeding mums, hi there, welcome. So this live is for the mamas who are thinking about breastfeeding or already breastfeeding, especially for the ones who are already breastfeeding. Is it a girl? It'll be great if it was a girl, because your little girl will have a lovely little sister to be friends with. So little besties growing up together. Perfect. Welcome to the new joiners. We are talking about breastfeeding clothes and getting ready. Oh, I'm having another girl. I've got 2 now. That's wonderful. They're going to be besties. How cool. How cool. Hi, Macy. Thanks for joining. So we're going to be talking about getting ready as a breastfeeding mum. Now, so many of us know the reality of looking through the wardrobe going, oh, I love that outfit. This is really cute. And then realizing, but I'm breastfeeding. I can't really wear that. How do I access my boobs? And does that give me enough discretion? Well, today I'm going to be showing you one bra that's going to make a lot of the outfits that you already own in your wardrobe breastfeeding friendly. So I'm going to call your girl, you're going to call her Rosie. That is super sweet. So Funny Videos, who is also Lexi is expecting. So she's thinking about calling her little girl Rosie, which is so sweet because on Friday we named this baby. So this is my prop, so not a real doll, not a real baby that I use for demoing what I'm yet to show you. And we named her on Friday Rosie. So Rosie will be joining me in showing you how to get ready as a breastfeeding mum with clothes that you already own. And making them breastfeeding friendly. Yeah, she's called Rosie. So one of the viewers, we've got 2 dolls. I've got 2 dolls here. The other one, they named her Susie. So this one got the name Rosie. So very funny that you're calling your daughter Rosie. So welcome to the new joiners. Hi, Amins. So now this is a shirt that is just a standard, kind of specialist breastfeeding friendly outfit. So just a button down shirt. Now some mums who are breastfeeding may choose not to wear this because if you had to button down to get access to your breasts, your whole breast would be quite exposed, because a normal bra you would pull down and everything would be out. Now, I have a bra on that, like I said, it's going to make a lot of clothes that you already own in your wardrobe breastfeeding friendly, okay? So watch this. This is a shirt, like I said, and I want to breastfeed my little baby called Rosie. I'm just going to read some of the messages. Sophie is the one who had a birthday. She's too old for breastfeeding. So yes, so her oldest is Sophie, and she's got a new baby on the way. She's currently pregnant, and she's thinking about naming her new baby Rosie. So this little baby Rosie wants to breastfeed, and I am a mum who needs to get out of the house, and I've got this shirt on. So I've been able to take it out of my wardrobe and wear it. It's not breastfeeding specialist clothing, as in having zips or poppers to give you easy access to your breasts and discretion. It's just a normal shirt. But watch this. I can drop down and breastfeed and make this outfit breastfeeding friendly. Now, like I said, a lot of women probably wouldn't wear this. When she's born, I'm going to show you on my profile. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to see her. I'm sure she's going to be basically another one of your twins, because Sophie, your daughter, looks exactly like you. She looks exactly like you. She's your little twin. Hi, Honesty. Thanks for joining. So we are talking, get ready with me. Easy access to your boobs for breastfeeding and discretion, which is what a lot of mums want. Rosie might look like her dad. Yeah, let's wait and see. It comes with, yes, it does. It absolutely does. What baby wouldn't love chocolate milk? I know I would. I know I would if I was a baby. So very, very lucky baby. So, oh, your boyfriend said hi. Hi to him too. So welcome new joiners. This is a live for breastfeeding mums. Mums thinking about breastfeeding. Today we're doing get ready with me, okay? Because a lot of mums, we struggle with what to wear, and we end up buying a whole new wardrobe for breastfeeding, thinking that they need one because so many of the outfits that they already own are not breastfeeding friendly, leave them too exposed, don't give you easy access to the breast. This one does. I'm going to spine soon. I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to spine soon. So explain. So this bra that I have on, as you can see, has a modesty panel. If I was wearing this shirt with a normal nursing bra, so a normal nursing bra, you're going to Spain soon. Oh my gosh, let me know when you're coming and where you are coming to, and we can meet up. Oh my gosh. Korea to Spain, please do contact me when you're here, okay? So now, can I moderate for you? I'm not Denny. For which reason do you want to moderate? Please do come to Spain. I would love to see you here. We could definitely catch up. Right, so is it because of Mr. who, I can't remember what his name was. I just tried to ignore them. Yes, please. If you can moderate for me, then please do. Why the numbers 1 and 3? Was it to track? Yes, it is. It is to track. So I'm going to show you that as well. So as you can see, firstly, because today we're talking about get ready with me, but I will hop on to show you that feature as well. So what you can see on this bra is you have these clips, and a normal nursing bra does have clips, but it only has one, and that allows you to open up and close your bra in a very simple way. But this has 2 clips, allowing you to open your bra and close your bra in a simple way, but it has another function. So one side has 1 and 3, like Becky has mentioned, and the other side has 2 and 4. So this is a tracker. For those who don't realise why mums may be tracking, let me explain. So when we breastfeed, you tap on me and then find 3 dots and you should find moderator settings. Okay, tap on you. Just bear with me because we've had some strange people come on and then they like to make inappropriate comments. I try to ignore it, but Denny has been a gorgeous person moderating for me. So find the 3 dots and add a moderator. Let me see. Only followers can be added as moderator. Okay, so let me follow you first. Follow. So excuse us for those who have come on. Denny's kindly going to moderate for me because we do get occasionally people who don't respect others. So I'm now following you. So now I'm going to tap on the 3 dots. Add only followers can be added to moderator. So you need to follow me, I think, because it says only followers can be added as moderator. So if you're following me, Denny, then we can move on to that. I'll do that. So welcome to the new joiners. So you've now followed me, thank you. And I'll go back to the 3 dots and there we go. So review filtered comments. Turn commenting on and off, manage comments, there we go. Oh, I think you've got it all. There, lovely. Confirm. Denny, you are my woman. You are my moderator. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Really kind of you to do that. Oh. Hi, Kaz. Thanks for joining. So we have these gorgeous women who are on here. And a few of you have been here, keep coming back. And you are such great supporters. So thank you. That's the reason that I'm still here selling these bras, because you are all wonderful support. So thank you for doing that for me. Hi, Jess. How are you? Hi, Ria. Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining. So today we were talking about get ready with me, but somebody also just asked me a question about the numbers. So let me just find exactly who that was so I can respond to her. Becky. So Becky, let me come back to you. So when you're breastfeeding, most moms don't realise this until they start breastfeeding because no one warns you about this. So you've heard of mum brain. When we're breastfeeding, we should give baby either one side for a full feed, or some babies want both sides for a full feed. But what we do is we alternate because we have 2 breasts. It's the way our bodies works in producing milk. Now, because we're feeding constantly and babies feed constantly, mums regularly forget which side they've last fed from because, there's so much going on. You're changing nappies, you're feeding babies at all hours. Of course, you're going to forget. It's normal. So mums track that so that they can maintain their milk supply in both breasts. Now, mums use things like apps, mums use things like bracelets, which they move from one wrist to the other. Mums also write it down, and there's a few different ways of doing so. But all of those kind of become accessories that you add onto your bra or that you have to pick up before you feed baby, like the apps. With your apps, you're checking it. So I was speaking to someone yesterday, she kept saying she kept forgetting to go back to the app to log. So what's great about this is it's actually part of your journey as you're feeding right there and now. So you're not having to come back to it. You're doing it as you feed. So you simply, as you saw, there's 2 hooks, but they're not aligned. One is higher up and one is lower down. So you have the method, which is called the full and empty method, where the top hook means the breast is full, the lower hook means the breast is empty. So once I finish feeding baby and I need to close this bra, rather than just closing on the one hook, which a normal bra has, I'm going to close on empty, which is the lower hook, because then I know that I've used this side. This breast has been used. And I can tell myself that this is the breast that I want to feed from next because it's on the higher hook. So I hope you get that. It's a little tracker, but you can use the numbers, okay? So the numbers, you're just going to follow them. So you can see that's on number 1, and you can see this one is on number 2. So when I'm going with the numbers, I always go for the lower numbers. So I'm going to feed on this side because that's on 1 and that's on 2. So I feed baby on this side. And when I finish feeding, I need to close my bra. I can see that one's on 2. So I literally am just going to close on the next number, number 3. There we go. And I'm all done. Next feed, this side says 2 and this side says 3. So I just take baby to the other side, and so we just carry on, feed baby, and then finish feeding. That's on 3, so I just close on number 4. So literally you're following the numbers with this version, okay? So you can choose to close on number 4. You can choose whichever method you want to use, the full and empty or the number method. So I'm just going to read some of the messages. So Lexi is thinking about visiting Spain. So please do come. If you do, please contact me because I'd love to meet you and see you. And she's actually thinking of going to live in Spain. Wow. If you need any tips, please ask. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Denny. Everyone tap the screen to be good supporter. It's free to tap the screen. Oh, that's so lovely of you. Thank you. Oh, I'm thinking of living in Spain, but when I do, the house is going to be too much. There are areas in Spain that you can move to, so do DM me and I would definitely support you and help you find places and send you some links if you're thinking about that. Okay. Oh, thanks again, Denny. And oh, good to hear you're well, Jess. How was your weekend? How was everyone's weekends, even though we're on Tuesday already? Did everyone have good weekends? So whilst I'm changing to another outfit, ladies, tell me how your weekend was and anyone who is currently breastfeeding. So I'm going to go into this dress and show you how really easy this dress then becomes breastfeeding friendly. Send gifts if possible. Oh, you're so sweet. You really are so sweet. Thank you. So I'm going to pop this dress on, which I'll show you is a wraparound dress, okay? Again, some people would find this difficult to wear as a breastfeeding outfit, but with the Mumba Bra, I'm going to show you how it's going to be breastfeeding friendly, okay? Just step across. So, as I said, it's a wraparound dress and very easy wearing wraparound dresses, especially once you've had baby and your body's fluctuating so much. Wraparound dresses are great because you've got all of this to adjust your size, haven't you? So you don't have to buy a whole new wardrobe. Dresses like this, I found, were a saviour for post-pregnancy and your body not quite being, you know, the usual size, and you don't want to have to buy a whole new wardrobe. So wearing things that give you the ability to stretch a little bit, get some more room is perfect. So for breastfeeding, this outfit is fantastic too, with a Mumba Bra, because your whole breast isn't going to be exposed. Yes, this is a good dress. It's really simple in that it wraps around really easily. You've got a nice opening, and if your dress isn't flexible, like this dress isn't at all, it's not a flexible dress. But because you've got the cords here that allow you to adjust it, you can open up for feeding. So open up, and again, as you saw before, you don't have to use the cover, which a lot of mums use, to give yourself the modesty. With this, simple dress in my wardrobe now becomes breastfeeding friendly. So mamas who are breastfeeding, welcome back, Lexi. I am 5'8.5" and I'm based in Valencia. That's where I am. So those of you who are breastfeeding, let me know, what did you do in regards to outfits? Did you buy a whole new wardrobe? Did you buy specialist clothing like nursing tops, or did you just use covers? What were you doing when it came to breastfeeding in public? Or were you confident to breastfeed without having any covers? Let me know. Oh, wow, you are from Alicante. How incredible. You have to let me know when you're coming home then. And we can meet up. How long have you been in London then? Oh, wow. You're 150. Well, everyone's a different height, aren't they? So I think mine works out as 173 in centimeters. Oh, you've been there since you were 5. Wow. You've been living there since you were 5. So do you come back often? So we're just having a bit of a personal conversation because some of you know that I'm based in Spain, and some of our followers are thinking of coming to Spain, and Denny says she's originally from Spain. Oh, thank you, Els. And you know what I always say on here when you guys are so lovely to give me these comments? Beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. So I know you are just as beautiful. Oh, Red Demon from Hell. Thank you so much. And really, all the same to you. It's because you're able to see someone's beauty when that beauty is in you. Okay, so really, I know that you are beautiful. My ethnicity is Nigerian. That's where my family are from. Okay. So this outfit becomes breastfeeding friendly with a Mumba Bra. As you can see, you've got that really nice way of being discreet without having to cover your baby. So a lot of mums do use the covers, and as you know, I am dying here with this heat. I don't know how I would literally live using one of these covers today. So this does give mums a simple way of being breastfeeding friendly, feeling more like themselves, and feeling comfortable breastfeeding in a bar, in a park, around other people, because they have that modesty. Let me just read some of the other comments. Oh, you're coming back next year. Definitely let me know when you're here. It would be lovely to see you and meet up. I was there 3 weeks ago visiting family. Oh, I missed you. Do you ever come to Valencia? I do go to Alicante quite a bit sometimes because the flights back here, they're more frequent to Alicante. Sometimes I end up going to Alicante and getting the train back up. So we'll have to find a way to meet up. Yes, it's a doll, just a doll. We named her on Friday last week. She's called Rosie, but she is a doll. Oh, and thank you. Oh, you haven't been to Valencia? Oh, you've got to come. Valencia is beautiful because it's very small, but just very beautiful. The Science Centre, which I'm sure you've seen images of, oceanographic. It is a beautiful place. The park, the Turia, it's beautiful. What's the temperature in Spain right now? Hot. Really, really hot. I think we're between like 33, 34 to 37. And I haven't got air conditioning here, so I am dying. So unfortunately, it's really warm in England as well. What's the temperature in Spain right now? I'll kill you. It's hot in England right now. I can't. Yeah, exactly. I've heard how hot it is in the UK, and I was there about 3 weeks ago in the UK as well. And it was the first time in a long time that I had my sandals on. Sandals all the way from Spain to the UK. It was hot. So yeah, it's hot everywhere at the moment, isn't it? So I can't imagine breastfeeding like this, you know. I'm sweltering. Can you imagine if you're a mother who's having to do this or feels like you want to have to do this because you want to cover up? It wouldn't be great. So if you want that modesty, you want to feel comfortable, you want to give your baby some fresh air too, this is a great way to breastfeed comfortably. Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hot. What made you live in Valencia? Because you sound like you lived in London. Your accent's very British. My accent is very British because I grew up in London. I spent my childhood in London and I loved it. But I have a real pull for kind of outdoor living. And that's what I really wanted from being quite young. My parents moved to Essex and I spent kind of my older teenage life in Essex, which I really enjoyed. I really love the countryside, but I also want the warmth and the outdoor kind of lifestyle. So that's what pulled me here, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, that outdoor living comes with a better quality of life, you know, kids running around in the garden and being able to go to the sea and things like that. That's what I wanted. And just, you know, nowadays it's the safety elements and yeah, that's what I wanted for the family. Hi, Linz, welcome. Thanks for joining. We are kind of doing a get ready with me today for breastfeeding mums. A lot of us get stuck with what to wear. Can I wear that? And this bra that I've got on, if you haven't seen it before, this is the Mumba Bra, and it helps mums who are breastfeeding feel more comfortable breastfeeding out and about. In addition, it has some extra features to make breastfeeding a little bit easier. Now, have you ever been to Nigeria? I've heard by mutuals that it's a burning. What do you mean by it's a burning? And yes, I have. Centra, very beautiful idea. Thank you very much. So the bra has been designed for mums who don't feel comfortable breastfeeding in front of other people. But sometimes it's not about breastfeeding in front of other people. It's the fact that you have your whole breast out. Because if you didn't know, your whole breast isn't needed when we breastfeed. A lot of mums don't know that, and then going to breastfeeding, understanding that because baby only needs the nipple and the areola. In this bra, when you drop it down, this is the only area that's exposed. The nipple and the areola, and that's all baby needs. So for mums, when they discover this, they're like, okay, so why do I need to have my whole breast on display when it's not needed? So with a Mumba Bra, it keeps you nice and discreet, and then baby can feed through this area. So this part of the bra you can see is very flexible because your body is changing in your pregnancy and in breastfeeding, and so this will adapt with you, and it's very soft fabric, so it keeps you comfortable when you're breastfeeding. And the bra on the outer also expands just like the inside of the bra. So as you're changing size in your pregnancy and in breastfeeding, it will fit you. This part of the bra matches the outer of the bra. So basically what I mean is the bra's coming small, medium, large, extra large, and all of those sizes have a different modesty panel so that your whole breast, if you've got a larger chest, and your nipple and areola will be larger with larger cup sizes. All of those areas will give you the right exposure that you need depending on the bra size, okay? So thank you, Centra, and welcome to the new followers. Sorry about the spelling. It's burning hot. Well, do you know, actually, Nigeria is on the equator, so it is hot all year round. The minimum temperature is 25, and I don't think it actually goes that high. I think the highest you'll get is like 35, mid-30s. It doesn't really get to, you know, the burning 40s, which even Valencia occasionally gets to. So actually, it's quite a perfect climate for those who don't like the cold, the winter. So yeah, that was another reason for myself for moving to Spain and Valencia, is because I don't like winters. I can't deal with winter. It makes me mentally not happy. So obviously seeing the sun every day and having blue skies and having open skies that you can just go out and enjoy, yeah, that's what I enjoy. So yeah, that's what I was looking for in coming to Spain. Oh, so Lexi, let me have a look at your photo. Oh, he's a cutie, isn't he? So Lexi showed me her boyfriend. She's funny videos on here. He's very cute. Oh, I can see what you saw in him. Oh my gosh, geography, yes. Everyone's here, there, and everywhere today. Holly, you and your boyfriend are beautiful. Or is that Holy? Oh, may God bless you all. You too, Red Demon. Hi, Margaret. Thanks for joining. We are doing a breastfeeding get ready with me, helping mums find outfits to wear, easy outfits that you already have in your wardrobe without having to buy a whole new wardrobe. Is it Holly that you want to say, or Holy? Holy is Holy. And if it's Holly, it's the double L, but that's fine. Once we're typing on here, we're just like, okay, you meant Holy. That's okay. So, oh, they are gorgeous, aren't they? Her and her boyfriend, both of them. So this is a wraparound dress that makes breastfeeding out and about very easy. And most women do have this kind of outfit in their wardrobe already. So again, like I said, you don't have to buy a whole new wardrobe and make breastfeeding become really complicated or stop you from leaving the house and wanting to, you know, live your life as well as breastfeeding. I don't want you to give up before you want to give up breastfeeding. And so let's not allow our outfits to cause us an issue to not leave the house or to breastfeed. And that's why we're doing this Get Ready With Me, because you've probably got really easy outfits to breastfeed in at home. And so I'm just showing you different things that you can wear. So we started earlier with a shirt. And then this is a wraparound dress to give you access. And let's put on a simple vest top, because all of us have got vest tops in our wardrobes. And vest tops are great for this type of weather, aren't they, as well? They're really easy to wear with shorts, to wear under things as well in cooler weather. But in summer, you can just pop on a vest top with some shorts or a skirt and you're good to go. So let me show you how this Mumba Bra makes this breastfeeding friendly. So give me a moment. So actually, what's funny about this top that I've got here, this is actually my old maternity top. I used to have this when I had my first, and it's lasted me. I still wear it, to be honest. It's because you can see it used to go over my bump. Now I just wear it around the house. But yeah, a vest top. These are really practical mum clothes, aren't they? You can do everything with vest tops. You know, you live in them, you can dress them up if you wanted to. You can dress them down, but they're super comfortable. They are super comfortable. So if you're breastfeeding and you have one of these in your wardrobe, this is really easy to wear and feel discreet in with the Mumba Bra. So again, let's bring Rosie back. So with Rosie, I can drop down, open up, and have that modesty, okay? So the Mumba Bra just makes it a little bit easier for you to wear a lot of clothes that you've got in your wardrobe and make them breastfeeding friendly. You don't have to buy a whole new outfit. I'm a follow and like, but GTG, can't wait to see you next time. I'm not great with these abbreviations, but I can work out that you can't wait to see us next time. Thank you for following. I truly appreciate it, Red Demon. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Welcome to the new joiners. We are doing a breastfeeding get ready with me. That's why I've got this baby doll here just to use as a prop to show you how, when you breastfeed with this bra, you've got modesty. Now, what you can't see, because a lot of people, when I show them the bra like this, they end up saying, it's just for demonstration. So people say to me, but how are you feeding through the fabric? Because obviously the baby's head's here and people can't see the opening. And this baby's kind of a newborn baby size. Let me show you, I've got a bigger baby as well. So when you've got a slightly older baby and their head is even bigger, people really do think that, are you feeding through the fabric? And no, because baby's head is therefore going to cover that opening. So it does make you very discreet. And then that's why people think she must be feeding through the fabric. I don't know how, but this is what's going on that you can't see. There's a hole, there's an opening. It's a discreet feeding window because baby doesn't need the whole breast in any occasion. In any form of breastfeeding, in any position that you're in, if you're cradle holding, football hold, lying down, leaning back, and babies start doing all these types of gymnastics when they get a little bit older, but they will never need this part of the breast, okay? This part of the breast isn't needed for breastfeeding. They need the nipple and the areola. That's the area here. Everyone, yes, does have a different size, and that's why in this bra, this area is sized differently depending on what bra. This particular bra is a large, so you can see how much bigger it is than the one that I am wearing because I'm wearing the small, okay? So you can see the size difference there. This is a small and this is a large and this one is a small. So it will fit different size breast. So can you see for yourself how the modesty panel makes outfits very breastfeeding friendly in a really super simple way? Okay, so now for mums who are breastfeeding, this fabric and the pattern on it is also for baby. So if you didn't know, newborns, vision is the least developed sense when they're born. So they only see high contrast colours. So a lot of mums, when they're breastfeeding, they tell me, and I've been there for myself, my baby doesn't take to breastfeeding, my baby struggles with breastfeeding, my baby has issues with latching. And that's all very, very normal because breastfeeding is new for babies just as much as it is for mum. So baby has to go on that learning curve with you as well. And so this part of the bra is also designed for baby. So that's why in all of our bras, it doesn't matter what the colour is on the outside. I'm going to change baby to little baby because this baby is a weighty baby. It's kind of a reborn. It's very heavy. I'm going to go back to my little baby that It's easy to hold. This part of the bra, in all the bras, no matter what the colour is on the outside, the inside all have the same black and white pattern, and that's because it's designed for baby. What it's doing, so like I say, with baby's vision, very limited, and they only see the highest contrast of colours being black and white. What it's doing is because they can easily see it, they focus on it, and it draws them in naturally. So once they're drawn in, it's helping them to stay fixed on and calming and relaxing them. So it's promoting them to have a better feed, because when babies are calm, just like mums, when we are calm, oxytocin gets flowing and it helps us with breastfeeding. It's exactly the same for baby. So what this is doing is helping babies feel calm, and it promotes a better feed, okay? So that's okay, Denny. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I hope comments have been friendly and there've been no issue. No, it's all been good. It's all been good. But thanks, Denny, for policing. Got to go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, you can see how old school I am. I'm still trying to catch up with all these new abbreviations. Oh my gosh. But thank you. Yassi, is that a real baby, dear? No, this isn't a real baby. This is a doll, and I'm just using it to demo this particular bra that I'm wearing. So this bra looks like a normal nursing bra. It's very stretchy. It grows and adapts with your body during pregnancy and when your breast milk comes in for breastfeeding. But what's great about it is it has features to help you make breastfeeding that little bit easier. So when you drop down, you have this modesty panel, and you can see only this area is open, and that's what baby is feeding from in this bra. So you can see, you can't see anything. You can't see my breast. I'm not completely exposed, which a lot of mums find difficult because they don't need that part of their breast. But with a normal bra, this area is exposed and they feel very uncomfortable. So that's why I'm using the baby, just to demo how much or how little you can see. I was listening to your live while I was in the shower because it's so interesting, your lives. Oh my gosh, Denny, you are the sweetest. You really are. You wish you had this in your time. So yeah, a lot of mums say that to me because it's bras and women breastfeeding have been going on for years, and none of the bras cover mums up, because I'm not sure, maybe they've been designed by men. But as we know, women don't need this part of the bra, as you know, Yassi. So women end up feeling uncomfortable. Women end up using covers that go over baby. And yes, you do get the modesty and you do get that discretion that you need. But I was just saying earlier, I'm hot in this weather, feeding my baby with this on me. Can you imagine my baby being underneath there and feeling that heat as well? Plus, you also can't see baby and see if they're feeding well, if they're latched well. This means that you don't need this cover because it's hot, it's a faff to try and put on, keep on. You don't have that connection with baby, and a lot of mums feel like it's an extra accessory to have to deal with. This way, you get the modesty, Yassi, and you get it. You've got that discretion. You don't need that part of the breast. Baby gets to feed from the area that they need. It's very discreet. So what you may have missed earlier, Yassi, is that this part of the bra also is for baby. Oh, thanks. You'll be telling your niece thank you. And thank you for following as well. So the black and white pattern, Yassi, is for the baby. So all of the bras have the same black and white on the inside, because what we were saying earlier, newborns, that's all that they see when they're born. And what it does for them is, because they're so focused on it, it calms and relaxes, and it's helping them learn for that new experience of feeding, helping them stay focused. And so it's promoting a better latch and feeding experience for baby as well. So that's how this part of the bra works. And I will tell you how this part of the bra works in a moment. Let me answer Nugotzi's question. So what size of the bras? So They come in small, medium, large, and extra large, but each of those sizes cover traditional sizes. So what I mean by a traditional size is 32C, 36D. So the kind of bra sizes that you would shop in normal bras before you were pregnant. Now, when you go on our size chart, what we want you to do is look for your bra size before you were pregnant. So you'll be looking for your traditional bra size. So if before pregnancy you used to be a 34D, you would look down 34D, and that will tell you whether you fall into a small, medium, large, or extra large. So you were a 34DD, perfect. So you would fall into the medium. So the reason that we're looking for your pre-pregnancy size is during your pregnancy, this area of your bra gets tighter and tighter. And that's only because your body has to expand because your baby's there. So you wish you had them when you had your children. Oh, thanks, Yassi. Yeah, a lot of women are saying that because breastfeeding didn't need to be so complicated with having to cover yourself and having all of these little accessories just to make breastfeeding easier. So yeah, this bra has all those features because it's designed to support mums for the reality of breastfeeding. So let me carry on with you, Ngozi, for a moment with the sizing. So once you see your 34DD, it will tell you that you're the medium. In your pregnancy, you're probably already past the 34 in the rib cage. Now, don't be worried about that. Obviously, your baby's there and your baby's pushing your ribs out. And that's normal. That is going to happen. So that's going to continue to happen all the way to about 37 weeks. Now, when babies are ready to be born, to be delivered, what they're going to do is they're going to drop down, getting ready for birth. And this area of your bra and your body is going to start coming down because baby isn't in this area. Our tummies take a little bit more time. They've been housing baby for 9 months. But this part of your bra and your ribs is going to start to shrink a little. So rather than having to buy another bra because now your bra's too big for you, this bra is going to allow you to go back down in size. That's why it's really important that you're looking for your pre-pregnancy size because we don't want the bra to be big for you after you've had baby. So this bra will grow with you. And then when your baby is here, you can go down. But as you know, your cup size will get larger. And so this bra will expand in the cups so that you can continue to grow in your pregnancy, in your breastfeeding stage, but you've got great support around your rib cage because you can tighten the bra, okay? So that's how the sizes work. So looking for your pre-pregnancy size so that the bra will grow with you, but then can come back down with you to give you nice, good support once baby is born. Hi, Isla. Thanks for joining. You're welcome, Ngozi. That's fine. So yes, that's what you're looking for. So yes, this is my own brand. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Liz. I am the creator of the Mumba Bra. And I actually designed this from my own breastfeeding experience and my own struggles with breastfeeding. So when I breastfed my first, I was obviously first-time mom and it was all very new to me, but I was grateful and very fortunate because I had 2 older sisters who had 6 children between them by the time I had my first. So they were very experienced and watching them made me want to do it, breastfeed. I thought, this is fantastic. You can do it anytime. And I knew about the benefits for me and benefits for baby. So that's why I chose to breastfeed. But what I wasn't prepared for was how difficult the journey would be. Oh, thanks, Yassi. Take care all. Young, you look so lucky. Oh, thank you so much, Yassi. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You take care. So yes, it was from my own experience. I've got 2 kids. Yes, I got 2 children that I breastfed. So my first journey, I was very self-conscious, breastfeeding around other people. And I used to use a cover. He was born in June, so those covers felt quite hot. With my second baby, I then faced another issue with breastfeeding. I faced it with my first, but I found a way around it because there was things that you could do. So the issue that I faced was always remembering which side I needed to feed on, because when we breastfeed, we alternate the breasts, and it's just the way our bodies work to produce milk. But because babies feed so often, whether they're bottle fed or breastfed, but for us breastfeeding mums, we've got to remember which side we've last given baby. So mums, because we're tired, we're overwhelmed, we do forget. So mums use things like apps, mums use bracelets, mums write it down. So I used to write it down with my first baby. And just imagine the scene. It's just the two of us. I could put my feet up. I was on my maternity leave, and I would note it down. This is the side that I fed on at this time. So when it came to my next feed, I would just check that little piece of paper, and I would know which side to feed on next. Now, when I had my second baby, my first baby was now a toddler. He was 16 months old. So when I was going to use the little idea of journaling and writing down which side I last fed from, I didn't really take into account that my little one now liked to draw on everything, including the sofa and the walls. I'm sure you've all been there. So that little piece of paper that I had hanging around was no longer to be found because he had scribbled on it. And it was driving me crazy. But I know he's a baby. He's just doing what babies do. And so I used to say to my friends, how do you remember which side to feed on? Because every time I write it down, my paper goes missing. And that you've got to try the app. And I thought, oh, thank God. Apps, very clever. Always got my phone with me, haven't I? Yeah, I did. When I was out of the house, I would have my handbag right there. And it was easy. I would get my phone out and I would have a look. But when I was in the house, my phone would be upstairs, my baby would be downstairs, and it was like, oh, I need to get to my phone before I get to my baby, and it was just a headache. So yes, that was the reason that part of it became another issue. So it was an issue the first time, but I found a way around it. It became a bigger issue when I had a toddler as well, okay? So, oh yes, I have chickens. So I'm sorry about my cockerel in the background. That was Guy, the cockerel. I'm just trying to count now. I think we're on 10. We have 10 chickens, and I have 3 at the moment who are very broody and sitting on more eggs. So I think by the end of this month, I may have about 20. So yeah, I have chickens, so I'm sorry about that. Now, okay. So the issue of trying to remember which side I last fed from became a bigger headache because I had a toddler and I couldn't use the method that I was using before, and the phone method was just causing me so much problems. I spoke to my mum and I was like, Mum, what did you do? And she said, oh, I used to put safety pins on my bras. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I started putting the safety pins on my bras. But then I'd put my bra in the wash, forgetting about the safety pin. It would destroy my bras. And it was just like, oh. But another issue that I really faced with my baby on the second journey was actually my baby. And that was definitely for me the worst because I almost thought about giving up. And I'm not sure if any of you have started breastfeeding yet or have breastfed. When it's not working, not just for you, but for your baby, that's when you really think you're failing or, it's not working for your baby and you want to give up. So that is the issue that I had, unfortunately. So the scenario this time wasn't that I was putting my feet up on maternity leave and it was just the two of us. I had my toddler running around in the background and I had to make sure that he was okay. I was responsible for him too. So obviously he was potty training and all sorts was going on. And she constantly was second. She had to wait. So she'd want to feed and I wouldn't get to her in time. By the time I brought her to the breast, she was crying, she was upset. I could not settle her. So that's why breastfeeding became a very difficult experience for the two of us. But because I had breastfed my first up to when I wanted to, I felt guilty for giving up. And I just kept trying to find solutions to make it work for her. You know, I would try when my husband got back home to say, look, I'm going to go upstairs and feed her. So it's just the two of us. She gets very distracted and she's very uncomfortable. So occasionally that would work, but sometimes it was just the three of us. It was me and the two little ones. So one day I was wearing a black and white scarf. Welcome to the new joiners. Welcome. Hi, Sissy. We are talking about outfits for mums for breastfeeding, but I'm just explaining some of the features and why this bra has those features. So I was wearing a black and white scarf, and this time when I was feeding her, she was very calm. And I was like, okay, this is not my baby, but okay. Second feed, third feed of the day, it just kept doing the same thing. She wasn't the crying baby who couldn't settle, who was so anxious. I was like, what's going on? And I realized that she was staring at this scarf as I moved it along. And I was like, oh my gosh, she loves it. And I thought it was a comforter for her. Hi, Lina May. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Welcome and welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Rose. So that's what inspired me to put the black and white in the bra, because it was something that she needed. And I realized that breastfeeding wasn't just about mum. Breastfeeding was very much so about baby too. And nobody was doing anything for baby. Like I say, breastfeeding bras, you know, you open up the full exposure, but nobody was taking baby's journey into consideration. And I knew how important it was. It wasn't just about me, it was about baby too. And that's why that came about. So for those, yes, Logini, this is just a doll, just to demo these bras. Okay, this doll's called Rosie though. We named her on Friday. Thank you. Thanks, Denny. So that is the story about how it all started. So have I got any mums on here who are, or who have? So we saw Yaz earlier. It was Yassi. Yassi said she wished that she had this when she had her kids. So anybody else has been there? Anybody know the reality? Oh, you've pinned that. Thank you, Denny. Oh my gosh, Denny's my moderator and she's great with lives. She knows what she's doing. I'm very new to all of this. This is probably my 4th week of doing lives. And so it's really nice to have Denny and all of you who are so supportive. So by the way, let me tell you, on Friday, we're going to start doing lives that are all about support. Basically anything. Let's be there for each other, because motherhood isn't something that we're supposed to do on our own. And even if you're not a mum yet, because I don't think you are, Denny, even if you're not a mum yet, come and let's chat. Let's support each other with, you know, issues that you may be going through and you just want someone to talk to. I'm here. I really do want to support other people with breastfeeding. Mainly that's why we're here. But Friday we are doing an open book of support, encouragement, because life isn't easy. And when we have someone else who just, you know, smiles in a nice way to us, someone else who says, how are you? Someone who gives us a virtual hug, it can really make your day. And so that's what our Friday lives are for. So please do hop on Friday. We're here to support everybody. Let me just see some. Oh, thank you, Denny. Oh, what is that, hon? So it's breastfeeding, but so yeah, you're not a mum yet, just here to help me, and it's interesting to know. Thank you, Denny. So yeah, Denny's not a mum, but she's hopped on the live and she's been very supportive. And a lot of people that have been coming on the lives the last few weeks, what's really nice, some of them are mums, some of them have had different types of births, different feeding journeys, have been teen mums, and people have asked questions and they've been able to answer them as well. And I think that's a really nice place to be, a community where we all support each other. And that's what we need in the real world. If we can start here, you know, it's a great place to start. So please do come on Friday. If you are needing any kind of support, someone to just say something to, someone to hear a nice word from, I'm here to support you, to champion you as women, as mothers, because, you know, sometimes we have these experiences in life that makes us think, what is going on and what am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. But not necessarily are they in your lives to make you feel like that. Everything that we go through is kind of, you know, something to learn from. And sometimes you don't see that. But when we speak to someone else and then they say, I've been through something similar, and they give you their story, you realize, actually, yeah, I can see why this has happened to me. I can see why this is happening, and I can see I can get through this. Okay. So that's what we're here for. Oh, you're going to go live. We're following each other now, so I'm going to have to check out your live and see what you're doing, honey, so that I can support you as well. Okay. So good luck on your live. I'm sure I'll find a new moderator, but if not, I know how to ignore those nasty messages. But thank you. Have a good live, Denny, and I will definitely be checking out your live too. Oh, have a good one. So welcome to anyone who's just joined, okay? So anybody, like I said, on Friday, bye-bye, darling. Anybody on Friday who wants to join us, just to have that kind of safe place, that warm space that makes you feel quite warm and happy. That's what we're going to be doing on Friday. So mainly Monday to Thursday, we're going to be doing breastfeeding. It's going to be about our bras, also about any breastfeeding issues you may have. I'm also giving you tips. I'm not a midwife and I'm not a lactation consultant. I'm a mum who's been there, who's breastfed 2 babies, who's struggled breastfeeding 2 babies, but found a way through it. And so I want to make sure and support you and let you know that you will find a way through it, because a lot of the things that we experience on our breastfeeding journey are actually common. And if I'm here to tell you that, and you learn that, and you know that, when you face that kind of similar issue, that same hurdle, you're going to know how to deal with it, okay? And you're going to know where to turn to, and you're not going to think that you're failing, because when we have unrealistic expectations that, you know, breastfeeding is natural, breastfeeding is easy, it comes instantly just like that, that's when you think you're failing. That's when you think, this is not going right, I have to give up, it's not working for me, it's not working for my baby. But in reality, like I say, there's so many issues that are common, okay? So knowing about them will definitely help. Well, my wife did it 6 times. Great to hear, okay, computer. That is just amazing. And that's what I want to hear, because a lot of first-time mums, you know, they don't know what's coming. A lot of first-time mums, because they haven't heard that someone else has done it 6 times, or that they don't even know anyone who has breastfed once, or they know one person who has breastfed and struggled and gave up. So when they face their first hurdle, they do the same. And so I really do want to let mums know that those issues, they're common and they're resolvable. Most people aren't shown properly. Exactly. A lot of people see things from afar. You know, we see things on social media. When you face an issue, the best thing to do is go and get face-to-face help. In addition, before you even go into your breastfeeding journey whilst you're pregnant, go and see someone. Go to that breastfeeding class. It really does matter, and it will make a huge difference. So it's great that my kids are doing it. Great. I have something to say about it from experience. Midwife seems to pressure new moms who breastfeed. And that is a shame. And I know I've seen that, and it makes them give up. Definitely. You know, a lot of the times they're doing all these measurements with babies. And a lot of times, yes, babies do need to meet weight. That's a good indicator that, you know, they're growing well, they're taking on milk. But there are also other indicators. And the most important thing is that mums need to be relaxed when they're breastfeeding. So all of that pressure does the complete opposite for a mum who is trying to breastfeed her baby. Okay, so absolutely, midwives seem to put the pressure on you. So if you're feeling like things are difficult and you see someone who tells you, well, this isn't working, do go and see somebody else. It's best to have two opinions. And because I want to tell you that 99% of women can breastfeed, okay? You've got to have medical issues that's causing you an issue not to breastfeed, but also your baby. For example, with latching, excuse me, that's my cock in the background. So most women can breastfeed. So if you don't have a midwife that you feel is supportive of your decision to breastfeed, then do go and see someone else. Unfortunately, in the day and age that we're in, formula milk is well paid. You know, commissions. But we know breast milk is natural. Women were made to do this. So yes, it won't be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There's going to be times when you may struggle, but who got on the first bike and rode it on the first day? I don't know anyone. You know, it takes time. Learning curve for you and baby is going to be steep at the beginning, but it is definitely going to get easier, okay? Yes, I am. It's very hot here. Babies normally lose weight exactly when they are breastfed for the first week or so. Oh my gosh, we have an expert here. Okay, computer. That is definitely true. Babies do lose the weight in the first few weeks, and it's normal. So please don't let anyone make you feel that you're not doing something right. In addition, in the first few days of having your baby and breastfeeding, don't be surprised when the milk that you see, if for example you're expressing, is almost nothing. That's because your body is only producing colostrum. Colostrum is the thick, tiny, concentrated bit of milk that your body produces. And that is enough for your baby. Your baby has a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of milk, okay? So for that reason, you're not going to be making loads of milk. And if you've seen a woman on social with jugs of milk, there are two different things. So that's normal. That's why they need to know your full milk doesn't come in straight away. That is absolutely correct. Okay, computer, radio name for reference. Okay, Radiohead. Yes, I love Radiohead. Okay, computer, that song. It's Emily. Are you okay, computer? Emily, name for reference. Okay, so with okay, computer and Emily, the same person or not? Because I've had a few people who've come on with one name and then they're another name. So I've seen my wife cluster feed. It's amazing, yeah. And the thing is, when people, no, you're not the same. Don't worry, okay. So not the same people, but thank you. You've both got okay, computer, you've got some really fantastic information you're sharing here with us, which is just great. And that's why I love these lives, because the people who are coming on are people who have been there. This person, okay, computer, is a dad or a partner who saw his wife breastfeeding. And so he's saying this from someone who hasn't breastfed's point of view, but has seen the reality of it all, okay? So yes, cluster feeding. A lot of women during cluster feeding end up thinking, my baby isn't getting enough milk because I fed them like 5 minutes ago and they're back for more, and 10 minutes later they're back for more. My breast must be empty. They're not getting anything. That's absolutely wrong. Cluster feeding doesn't mean that. Cluster feeding is either growth spurt. Growth spurt meaning baby's going through a developmental stage and they need more. And the way that our body works is it responds to your baby. So if your baby's saying, I need more, your body will produce more. So when you're cluster feeding, keep bringing baby to the breast when they need that extra milk. Baby may be not feeling very well, and they need to tell your body constantly that they need a specific type of milk, maybe giving some extra nutrition for what they're going through, because when their saliva hits your breast, your body gets a specific signal even for the type of milk to produce. I've seen women who have produced different types of milk, different stages when they've pumped them, they're different colours, because at that point their baby had a cold. And at this point, their baby was well. That's how incredible breast milk is. So this isn't a real baby here, okay? This is just a doll for our demonstration for the bra. Yeah, so you might be a dad, but you knew a lot, and that's fantastic. So welcome. I really appreciate you being here and giving that information. Your wife having 6 babies and breastfeeding 6 babies, you definitely got the experience firsthand pretty much, you know. That is incredible, and that's what we're here for. I'm here to give you my experience, share my experience, and I really welcome other women, or dads in this case, to share their experience with women who've never done it before, women who are having some reservations about whether they should do it, if they can do it, you know, just alleviate some of those concerns that you have, and also to let you know what to actually expect. Like OK Computer said, babies usually drop their birth weight in the first couple of weeks. That is normal. So when you know what to expect, then you know that you're not doing it wrong, you know. I paid an interest in it, and I supported and encouraged my wife. Oh my gosh, that is just so wonderful to hear. It's beautiful to hear that. And it's nice to see more dads, I think, who are supportive of their partner. I'm in this world of a mum and baby, and there are some instances where I see that, you know, a woman approaches a stand when we go to events and she's thinking about breastfeeding, and, you know, some guys are like, oh, you're not doing that. And what a shame. But what I'm seeing more so is men bringing women along going, you need to be at this stand. All I've heard is you saying, my bras are too tight, my bras are too tight. my breasts are hurting me. And because a lot of women, we don't think about ourselves when we are, even when we're pregnant, all we're thinking about is baby, the cot, the pram, the bedding, and all of those things. And it's so nice to see men now saying, you need some support, okay? We've got this for baby, but here, right now, you need some support. And then the women get into the fitting rooms and we get them feeling comfortable in the Mumba Bra. So, OK Computer, that's just beautiful to hear. They would feed for hours just before going to bed, and they got into a routine. That's amazing. Because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, don't breastfeed them to sleep. You're going to create a bad habit. But soothing, comforting, and feeding are not two separate things. They're supposed to be intertwined. Who sees, you know, mammals like gorillas, you know, putting their babies down and going out for, you know, to hang in a tree somewhere? They are like this all the time, comforting, you know, babies hanging off their legs, even when they're doing things. That's how it should be, you know. So don't let anyone tell you that you're spoiling your baby because you're feeding them too much. Don't let anyone tell you that you're spoiling your baby because you are feeding them to sleep. Actually, your baby wanting comfort is actually a biological norm. And both you and your baby need that bond, because that bond with your baby is what sets your oxytocin going. Oxytocin is that hormone that we call the love hormone. That's what gets it going when you feel comforted, when you feel warm, when your baby's by you. All of those things are necessary for great breastfeeding experience and to have the journey that you want, okay? So don't let anyone tell you that you're over comforting your baby. It's actually not possible. So welcome, Diary, and welcome, Tegan Louise. So this live was, today's topic was how do I get to my boob? Because a lot of mums who are breastfeeding, when it comes to what to wear, when I need to get out of the house, what do I wear? I've got nothing, I have to buy a whole new wardrobe. Or mums are doing this, using covers to cover themselves, just to give themselves that modesty. Because as you know, you don't need your whole breast when you're breastfeeding baby. And all bras, when you drop down, this whole area of this bra wouldn't be here. So let me show you what's happening with this bra. So this bra is like this, like a normal bra. But then when you want to feed, this drops down like an ordinary bra. But you've got a modesty panel and you've got an opening in the modesty panel to allow baby to feed from. And that's exactly what's going on here with this bra. So baby is not feeding through the fabric, but feeding through the feeding window, because you don't need your whole breast. And a lot of women do get very self-conscious. I was one of them when they're breastfeeding out and about. So when it comes to clothing, women are buying a whole new wardrobe because they're trying to find clothing that will allow them to have easy access to the breast and also discreetly breastfeed. Because like I say, a normal bra would give you full exposure, and certain clothing like this, if I had pulled this down on this side, with a normal bra, as you can see, this top would leave me very exposed and I would have to use, like I said, a cover. But I don't have to with a Mumba Bra. I can open up, have the modesty that I want with this scoop neck top, which a lot of women have in their wardrobe. Hello, thank you for joining, hello. A lot of women will have this in their wardrobe. Hi, Alicia, thank you for joining. These are clothing that most women have, and it's super comfortable. It's a kind of an outfit that you can dress down, you can dress up, and you can wear it to breastfeed. So this becomes breastfeeding friendly without using a cover, okay? Hi, Izzy, thanks for joining. Hi, Yeti. Hi, Nats, thanks for joining. Hi, Lucy. Welcome, thanks for joining again. So, hi Izzy, I thought it was you. I was trying to look at your profile picture to see if it was the Izzy. So welcome Izzy. Happy Tuesday, lovely. How are you both? Hi Nats, how are you? So today we were doing a get ready with me and I was doing different outfits. So today at the moment I'm doing this scoop neck top and showing how it can be really easily turned into a breastfeeding friendly outfit that probably you've got in your wardrobe and you can easily use. Yes, it is the Izzy. I was trying to look at your profile picture to make sure it was you, but yes, it is you. So how are you, Lucy? You are good. Thank you. How has my day been? It's been good, but hot, hot, hot. It's so hot here. I don't have air conditioning in my house and I have been dying, absolutely dying, but I'm okay. I'm alive. So I shouldn't complain. I'm jumping in the pool once I finish this. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, lovely. So I'm all good. And it's been a really good live today, actually. So it's gone quite cold over here. It's a nice breeze. Oh, that sounds like heaven. That sounds like heaven, a nice breeze. I've got a fan. I've got one door open, another door open, just to get a nice breeze in. Oh, because, yeah, it's very hot. But yeah, I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. I love summer, to be honest. Just difficult doing the live. Oh, sorry. What's going on? Sorry, you probably hear that screaming. I've got geese as well. So you know that I've got chicken. I've got geese as well. And I can just hear them screaming, so I wasn't quite sure what was happening. They're quieting down now, so I hope they're okay. Okay, sorry about that. Easy. Da, da, da. It's gone quite cold here. Nice breeze. That sounds good to me. It goes quite hot next week, but you'll be on holiday. Where are you going to? I hope you're going somewhere where it's nice and warm, though. or something that a temperature that you quite like. Oh my gosh, Lucy, you've broken your foot. How did you manage to do that? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear. Oh no. How did you break your foot? Oh. And where are you going to on your holiday, Izzy? So for those who I was talking to earlier, this is one of the outfits, the scoop neck. Also today I showed you a button down, so I'm going to show you that again. I just dropped my top. I was just going to show you a button down, how this makes it breastfeeding friendly. I also showed a wraparound dress, which I'll change into whilst I continue to show you get ready with me outfits, okay? So let's put on this shirt. Now, shirts are, especially if you work somewhere and, maybe you're feeding your baby during your lunch break, coffee break, or you need to pump. This type of top is great for breastfeeding mums with a Mumba Bra, making it breastfeeding friendly. So let me see. Broke my foot. Oh, and Elle broke her hand. What's going on? What's going on with everybody? Oh, I'm sorry, Elle. Oh, breaking any part of your body, any bone, is really quite tragic. A hand, oh, a foot. Sorry, hon, just had to use no. I'm going to the south of France. Oh, lovely. For 3 weeks with your family. Oh, that sounds wonderful. That would be really, really nice. Oh, and the weather will be nice there. Hopefully not too hot, but the weather obviously would be really gorgeous. So you won't be missing out on the British sunshine once you've gone to France. Oh, that's lovely. And let's see what's happened to Lucy. And they will help you as you're pregnant with the twins, of course. That would be great, having all your family there and supporting you. And it'll probably be one of your last holidays before you have the twins. So this is good timing, perfect timing, I would say. Yeah, she's got twins on the way. She has. It's amazing. The breast, but you've got the modesty with the modesty panel, okay? So welcome to Selena. Welcome. We are doing a breastfeeding get ready with me. There's a lot of times where you're looking through your wardrobe and you're like, oh, I can't wear that. I can't access my breast easily. It's too exposed for breastfeeding. And a lot of your wardrobe that you really love and that says, this is me, you can't wear. And you're stuck in, two nursing kind of specialist tops that you've bought, and that's all you're living in. So I'm showing you ways to, open up your wardrobe back for yourself with a Mumba Bra, which gives you a simple way of being modest. For those who have just joined, so baby isn't feeding through the fabric, there is a feeding window in this bra. So all the bras look like normal bras on this side. But on the inside, when they drop down, there's a modesty panel. So you can see that only this area is open, and that's where I'm feeding from. And so it means that you have the modesty that you may want when you're breastfeeding in front of other people, when you're feeding out and about. And it gives you a simple way to have your own wardrobe back and enjoy having your own wardrobe back without having to buy a whole new kind of style, which may not be you, but it's breastfeeding friendly. This way you can feel more like yourself in your own clothes and breastfeed comfortably and with modesty, okay? So that's why this has... Hi! Hi, Izzy. Hi, Lexi, you're back. 46 degrees over there right now. Oh my gosh, that is hot. It's all through Europe, where my husband's parents are from. It's about the same temperature as that right now. And it is really hot all over Europe at the moment. So I'm not sure how that will feel being pregnant. I was at the football finals on Sunday with my neighbour, and I met another neighbour who lives next to her, and she's 36 weeks pregnant. And she was just like, oh, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm literally counting down the days. So I hope, Izzy, you are going to be fine. And hopefully it will cool down before you get there. Ooh, 46 degrees. Right, so funny videos. Her name is Lexi. Lexi is in Korea. She's watching us all the way from Korea, which is amazing. And she's one of the frequent people that come onto the lives. She's having a baby tomorrow. So she's got a 3-year-old. Well, she was 3 on Saturday. And oh my gosh, is baby due tomorrow? That is incredible. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize it was that soon. Wow. So are you booked in to see to have a cesarean, or why are you going in tomorrow? Wow. You didn't mention that to me before. Congratulations. The doctor said I can have it soon. Oh, okay. Well, I hope tomorrow goes amazingly well for you. I hope it all goes smooth, and I can't wait to see you on the other side and hear how everything went. And I know you're going to name her Rosie. She's having a girl. She has a Sophie already, who, like I said, is 3, and she's going to name new baby Rosie. So very exciting. And twins are kicking. They know that we're all here. We're all here wishing them well. So Izzy, they are kicking because they're very excited. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So good to have you back, ladies. I was saying that you missed earlier that Fridays are going to be kind of our open lives. So we're going to be doing support. And it doesn't have to be mum-to-mum support, because we had such a beautiful, gorgeous viewer on here earlier. Her name was Denny. She's not even a mum, and she stayed on the live, and she became my moderator, getting rid of all those pesky people who like to comment inappropriately. And she was just so lovely. And I said to her, Fridays, I'm going to be doing lives that are very open, not just for breastfeeding mums, not just for mums, it's open for all. So we want to do something that everybody feels that they're in a happy place, a warm place, where they feel that they're supported. If you've got any, you just want to hear someone say hi to you because, maybe you haven't left the house for a few days because your feet are swollen. Because you are pregnant, heavily pregnant. You just want to see a friendly face. You want to feel a virtual hug. That's what we're going to be doing on Friday. So my Friday lives are very, very open. We have no main topic. We are just going to let it flow. Okay, so be here on Friday for an open live. You did really want a boy, but you're happy with 2 girls. Absolutely, of course you're going to be happy with 2 girls. A healthy baby is the most important thing. So when could you come on my live? So Friday. Why don't you come on the live on Friday? Because Friday, like I said, we're going to do a very open live. It's going to be a live that is just very supportive and very encouraging, and that's what I'm seeing here with a lot of the followers that we've got, and a lot of people who are coming back all the time to be here. People are very, very nice to each other, so let's do a live that is where other people can join. I'll have to find out exactly how to do it because I'm not too sure. I've never done it before. So if you fancy being part of that live as a collaborator, do let me know, and we'll try and do more than one person on there. But again, like I said, it is a live just really to be kind, to be supportive, to show encouragement to someone else, you know, wish someone else congratulations, good luck. Let someone else feel happy, be supportive. That's what we want, because we know what the world is like nowadays. And so a little bit of support, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of nice, kind words to each other makes the world a better place. So let's all try and do that. And that's what we're going to be doing on the Friday. Okay. Did you use this for your baby? Is this the bra you're talking about? So I use kind of a DIY version of this with my second baby. So I created this bra from my own breastfeeding experience when I struggled with breastfeeding my baby, and we were both struggling. So this bra I designed with the features to make it a little bit easier for myself, but also for other mums who were struggling with breastfeeding and giving up before they wanted to. So it's not a real baby, it's just a doll. And just for demoing these bras, and baby doll is called Rosie, okay? You love the red lip, thank you very much. Very sweet of you to say, thank you. So these bras can be worn at any stage of the pregnancy, not just for breastfeeding. The bras will adapt with your changing body. They will grow with you. So they expand in the cups, they expand in the rib cage, and they have plenty of hook and eyes in there, so that as mums are changing size, the bra will still fit them. And then when you get to breastfeeding, it has additional support. It's got the modesty panel that drops down. So in this area, baby can feed, but you've got the modesty, as you can see I have here. And then baby has the black and white feature, so that when baby is feeding, they are calm and relaxed. And there is also another feature on the bra, which is the clasp that helps mums remember which side they've last fed from. Now, let's have a look at Ron. Ron, this live is very much for women who are pregnant, who are breastfeeding, and so this is more geared to them, but I'm happy to answer your questions if they are appropriate. Can I go next? So here we go. Do you masturbate? So like I say, this is very much alive for women who are pregnant, women who are breastfeeding. So if this isn't something that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to move on, okay? So yes, Zayden, this is a fake baby. It's not real. I'm using this for doing this live, demoing the bras. So like I say, babies, what are you doing? So yes, this live is for mums who are breastfeeding and mums who are thinking about breastfeeding. So this is a doll. This is just a prop that I'm using to show these bras. So this bra, as you can firstly see, has this coverage. Let me show you the bra like this. Because a lot of people think when I'm standing like this, how's the baby feeding through the fabric? They're not. There is a hole in the bra that allows baby to have access to the essential area that they need, which is just the nipple and the areola for breastfeeding. So that's what's happening here, and the rest of the breast is very discreet, okay? Then the black and white. Are you a mum? I am a mum. So this is the bra that I designed from my own experience, okay? I designed this bra because I was struggling with breastfeeding with my baby, and I wanted to carry on breastfeeding. I didn't want to give up because I had breastfed my first, and I kind of felt a little bit guilty giving up on my second. I wanted to breastfeed her for just as long. And so I put this bra together to help me, but also help other mums when I spoke to them and they were struggling as well. So let me just try and go and read. Do I know who Mo Lester is? I don't know who that is. So yes, Sumi, I am a mum, and like I said, I designed this because of my own breastfeeding experience, and I wanted to make it easier for me, But I also wanted to make it easier for other mums, because when I was speaking to my friends who said, oh gosh, I'm having the same issues, I've given up, or I've tried this, it hasn't worked. I wanted to find something that would work for everybody else. So let me ask, I know there are a few women on here who are pregnant. I know there are a few women on here who have breastfed, but those who haven't breastfed yet, can you tell me like I said, beginning of this topic was breastfeeding friendly outfits and get ready with me. Were you planning, those who aren't breastfeeding yet, were you planning to kind of get specialist clothes for your breastfeeding journey? Let me know, because a lot of mums do, because you want something that you're going to have easy access for feeding if you then decide to leave the house, which is always a good thing to leave the house. But I know a lot of women, I did at the beginning, kind of are not planning to leave the house when they're breastfeeding. But change of environment, getting fresh air, seeing someone else as well, another mum, it's good to get out of the house. So let me know if you are not breastfeeding yet, but you are planning to kind of get some breastfeeding friendly clothing to make your breastfeeding journey a little bit more discreet and easier. So for those who have joined, this is a live for mums who are currently pregnant, currently breastfeeding, and mums who are thinking about breastfeeding, okay? So we are talking today, get ready with me, how to get easy access to your breasts when you're breastfeeding. And a lot of mums are standing there looking through their current wardrobe, their own pre-pregnancy wardrobes, thinking, I love that outfit, but I can't wear it to breastfeed. I love this, but it's not appropriate for breastfeeding. I'm showing you how this outfit becomes breastfeeding friendly and how a lot of clothing that you have in your wardrobe can become breastfeeding friendly with the Mumba Bra. So as you can see, it covers you up in the area that baby's not using for breastfeeding, and you are very discreet. So this is a simple button-down shirt, very, very simple outfit. And I've got modesty and I've got easy access to the breast. So earlier I had on a scoop neck top. It was basically a vest top. Vest tops are great because, they're quite multifunctional, because you can wear them with jeans, you can wear them under something. If it's cold, you can use them for layering up. They're dressed down, they can also be dressed up. And what we can do with a Mumba Bra is make it very breastfeeding friendly, because you just drop down your scoop neck and then you have that part of the bra underneath. I'm going to pop on a wraparound dress, which is another great outfit. So bear with me for mums who are breastfeeding, because actually the wraparound dresses have a few beneficial uses for mums postpartum, because this particular wraparound dress, and many of them, they have these cords so you can adjust the size. So I'm just going to pop this through here. And this means that this dress that's in my wardrobe, I can wear it after I've had baby. And maybe my body isn't quite my pre-pregnancy size, but because of the cords here, I can loosen the dress around bump, or I can tighten it. And this makes this dress very breastfeeding friendly with the Mumba Bra. So even though this dress isn't stretchy, I can get access to the breast by loosening this and have the modesty. I'm just going to read. I can't wait for you when you're still doing lives, when my daughter's older and they can come onto my live. Oh, very sweet. I'd love to have her on the live. And I can't wait for your baby to be here, your new baby, and hear how you're going, how everything's going on your second journey. So I can't wait for that. So this is a wraparound dress. It is not a specialist breastfeeding outfit, but it's a dress that I like. And when we become mums, sometimes, we know so much changes and you start to feel a little bit like you lose your identity and you lose yourself. Being able to wear your own clothes is definitely something that makes you feel like you, okay? And I know that for myself because my clothes very much make me feel like me. So this is an outfit that I can continue wearing, but I can make it breastfeeding friendly, because if I had a normal bra, I would open up and I would be completely exposed. With the Mumba Bra, I can open up to feed baby, and because of the modesty, I've got that simple way of being discreet wherever I'm breastfeeding. So as you can see, the modesty panel is there, making it easier for mums to feel confident feeding out and about. I'm excited. It's painful but worth it. Yeah, definitely. Birthing, oh, it is. But absolutely worth it. Of course it's worth it. That's how we're all here, because our mums thought it was worth it. That's how all of us are here. Even Ron. That's how Ron's here, you know, because some mother, some amazing woman thought it was worth it. So absolutely worth it. So Lexi, yes, of course. So let's do this joint live on Friday. Try and get many of us on here live together, supporting other women, answering questions, talking about our experiences so that we can support someone else, okay? Hi S, hi Fernanda. We are talking breastfeeding friendly. Get ready with me so that this outfit can become breastfeeding friendly, and many other outfits that you've got in your wardrobe can become breastfeeding friendly simply with this one bra. Okay, so like I said, this dress is just a standard wraparound dress. It's not even stretchy, but because you have the cords here to adjust the size, you can make this part looser, get that easy access to your breast, and this becomes a breastfeeding friendly outfit. Okay. So, hi Ellie, thanks for joining. So anybody have any questions? Anybody, what would you be doing if you were breastfeeding? So for the mums who are already breastfeeding, the mums who are thinking about breastfeeding in public, what are you doing? Let us know. Share what you do. Do you feel comfortable? Because everyone's different, feeding around others. Let me know. Or are you buying specialist clothing to give yourself the modesty because you don't feel comfortable? Let me know. Are you planning to use a cover, which is absolutely fine? I did that with my first baby, to give yourself that modesty. Do you feel comfortable breastfeeding around others? Let me know. I know some of us haven't breastfed. These are some of the common issues that mums face when they're breastfeeding, is having that confidence to be around others and breastfeed comfortably. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I'm Liz. I am the creator of the Mumba Bra. I created this from my own difficult experience breastfeeding my second baby, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to give up, even though I was struggling and felt like I had to give up. I created this so I didn't have to give up before I wanted to, and the bra makes it much easier. So hi there Alex, you may have seen the word boob in the description. This is a live for mums who are breastfeeding, who are thinking about breastfeeding, and this live is to promote how you can get dressed easily with clothes that you already have in your wardrobe, because you can use a Mumba Bra that makes getting access to your breast easier and also gives you discretion when you're breastfeeding. Okay, so that is what I am advertising. It is the bra and what we are promoting here, okay, but also breastfeeding support. So again, the bra has the modesty panel. It has the black and white feature for baby, soothing, calming, helping them learn, and also promoting better latching. And then those who don't know, the bra also has a little tracker here, helping mums to remember which side they've last fed from. It's a real issue. It sounds quite funny because People think, how can you forget which side you've last fed from? That can't be that difficult. One boob is going to be bigger than the other, isn't it? Or, people say all sorts of things like that. The reality is, it isn't that straightforward, okay? And mums do forget which side they've last fed from. So no, I didn't buy this just for the live. This is, I go to lots of shows and events that we do face to face, and it's a great way for me to show mums how the bra works. I also promote the bras on TikTok, and if you follow me, you will see the bra and baby being used, okay? So that's why. Hi Sammy Joe, thank you for joining. This is a live for mums who are pregnant, mums who are thinking about breastfeeding, and mums who are breastfeeding. Today we are talking Get Ready With Me for mums who want to get out of the house and struggle with finding clothes to wear that is breastfeeding friendly. The Mumba Bra makes a lot of clothes that you already have in your wardrobe breastfeeding friendly. Vest tops, wraparound dress, button down shirts, things that you can get easy access to your breasts, scoop down, access, but discretion, okay? Which is what a lot of us are looking for. Some mums go for covers that go like this when they're breastfeeding in public. And yes, this does absolutely work. As you can see, no one can see anything, but you also can't see your baby and your baby can't see you, and it's very warm under this. It's already warm for me being on the other side, just having this on my shoulder. You can imagine how it feels like for baby. So if you want to feel more confident, if you want to feel the connection with your baby, and you want to feel happy in your own clothes rather than buying something that you feel like you have to wear just because it's giving you that modesty, you can go for the Mumba Bra and get that modesty with the Mumba Bra, okay? So I think that's it for today. I'm going to wrap up on the live. Again, if you're feeling like, you want that confidence, you want that discretion, you want to stay in your own clothes, the Mumba Bra it's got you covered. Has literally got you covered, okay? You're not going to feel too exposed. You're going to feel comfortable, happy, and connected to your baby whilst you're breastfeeding, okay? So I'm going to wrap up. If you've got any other questions, I'll hold on for a few more moments so you can ask me. Hi, Daisy. I'm just about to wrap up this live. Alternatively, you can come on and watch lives that we're going to hold tomorrow and Thursday, where I do, again, talks to support breastfeeding mums and mums thinking about breastfeeding. And on Friday, we have this wonderful open support lives that are for women, mainly for women, mums. It's just where we're going to be all supporting, encouraging each other. So do hop on Friday if you just want a free chat. Be in a happy place. I'll be here on Fridays running those lives. Okay. You stopped a week ago, Rennie. My son's 6 months now. Is possible to still breastfeed? Absolutely. You can still relactate, absolutely, even if you stopped a week ago. So how the body works is the body requires baby to either suck on the breast to extract the milk or use a pump. That obviously what pumps do is mimic baby sucking from the breast, and that will get your body going. So what I would do is start introducing either baby to the breast very slowly again. Every time that baby wants to feed, just bring them to the breast and let them stimulate your body and your breast to know that baby wants to feed. Because after 1 week, it's very rare that milk is completely dried out. So yes, do try and start again if you really want to. You can also get some support. I know that there is a Facebook group. I've heard from ladies on here who told me on Facebook there's a group called Relactate. So do turn to things like that where you can get some extra support, okay? How could I give him my latch on breast leaks on my period? That's fine. You can still have your period, absolutely, and still be breastfeeding. What happens for some women is that when you're pregnant and when your period comes, some women notice that their milk supply changes. That's okay. Your milk supply does go through dips. It goes through different changes. It doesn't mean that your milk production will stop completely. Absolutely not. It might take a little dip, but getting baby on the breast and latching successfully and extracting milk can bring your milk back, and it will keep your milk in anyway. Okay, so keep bringing baby to the breast. Yep, so Renee, you absolutely can start back with breastfeeding. Only after 1 week. It's not long enough for your milk supply to completely stop. So bring baby back to the breast, let them feed. And if you do have a pump, also try using your pump, because during the time when baby isn't feeding, you're stimulating your breast and just giving your body that constant signal. Baby wants to feed, baby wants to feed, baby wants to feed, and the body will get that signal and produce more milk. The longer you leave not feeding baby from the breast, the longer the body gets that signal which says, shut down systems, baby doesn't need to feed anymore, stop making milk, and that's not what you want, okay? So you stopped when he was 1 week old and he is now 6 months. Okay, yes, you can still breastfeed, but the thing, like I say to you, that you need to do is actually going to the breast regularly. So if your baby, when you bring them to the breast, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know how to suck, the best thing for you to do is use a pump. So you're going to want to use a pump to get your body going. Your body knows that you've had a baby 6 months ago. Okay, our bodies are very clever. So your body was already making milk when your baby was in your tummy. So your body was making milk when your baby was about 16 to 20 weeks old. And so you already have, for example, colostrum. You had colostrum in your body. So your body already had that notification that you were holding a baby was due to come. So even after that length of time, you can relactate. You may need some support. Go and have a look at information online. Go and see a lactation consultant. She may give you better, and she will be able to give you better tips and advice about how to slowly start the relactation process. But you can do that, okay? So yeah, I hope you got that, Renee, okay? So I am a mum, Olivia. I am a mum who has breastfed 2 babies. I am a mum who has had a big interest after I struggled on my breastfeeding journey. And for the last just over 10 years, I've become a breastfeeding advocate from my own breastfeeding experience. So I'm not a lactation consultant. I am not a midwife. I'm a mum who supports breastfeeding mums, and I'm here to give them that encouragement, let them know what to expect on their breastfeeding journey, so they don't think that they're failing when they run into hurdles, because information and knowing what to expect really does matter. And also, different types of support makes a huge difference. Whether it's support from your partner, from your friends, from someone who believes in you, whether it's physical support with products, support makes a huge difference for mums breastfeeding. So that's kind of about me, and that's why I'm here, to support another breastfeeding mum, okay? Dynamo, you're still going at 37. Is that 37 your age? 37 weeks? Or do we not want to know? No, he will be interested in 6 months. Women can breastfeed babies. People are breastfeeding until babies are 7 years old, and I will let you know. War-torn countries, women are breastfeeding. In fact, there was a woman who was buried under rubble in Argentina just a few weeks ago, and I think her oldest child was about 7 years old. She kept them alive under that rubble for, I think it was something like 11 days by breastfeeding them. So past 6 months, because she had a newborn, and she was breastfeeding anyway at the time, her body had milk. Babies do feed past 6 months, let me let you know. World Health Organization's recommendations is also you can go up to 2 years, but women all over the world are breastfeeding for as long as they choose to, and baby is happy and they're happy, okay? That's okay, Renee. So babies don't only have to be breastfed and take breast milk just from the breast. So if your baby then doesn't feel comfortable at the breast, she can still use a pump to extract milk, and then her baby is getting breast milk. So my mum latched till 18 months as a baby. Yeah, absolutely. I breastfed both of my two almost to 2 years. So yeah. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, baby can get used to the bottle, but you don't have to only feed your baby your breast milk from baby being at the breast. So she can obviously still express her own milk and give baby milk that is her own through a bottle then. Yes, Maya, this is a baby doll. This is a baby doll. Just using it to demo the bras, which is what I've got on here. This bra, what you can't see is that there is an opening on the inside to get access to your breast. Because if you don't know, babies don't need the whole breast when you're breastfeeding, okay? A lot of mums don't realise that until they start breastfeeding and they're buying just the normal nursing bras because that's what exists. That exposes the whole breast, and women do feel uncomfortable, and so they tend to use covers like this to give themselves that modesty. Yes, it does work, but as you can see, it's covering your whole baby. You can't see if baby is well latched. You can't see baby, baby can't see you. So you've lost that connection. In addition, it's very hot. In weather like this, it's hot for me just to have this on my skin. Imagine for your baby that's underneath here. This makes breastfeeding discreetly a little bit more of an issue, okay? So the Mumba Bra gives mums ways to have that modesty when they're breastfeeding in front of others, whether it's at home, you've got your in-laws over to see you, whether you're in a hospital, whether you are breastfeeding in public, in a cafe, in a baby group, you feel modest. So this area of the bra gives mums the modesty that they need, and just the area for baby to feed from is exposed, okay? The bras come in different sizes. This area of the bra is flexible. So as your body changes and your breast size changes, so does this, and so does the outer of the bra, okay? So that's what this bra does. And then you notice when I picked up the purple bra, this area was exactly the same color. This is the black bra, but we also have nude bras. We also have pink bras, and all of those bras have the same color modesty panel. And that's because this part of the bra is actually designed for baby. So if you didn't know, newborns, when they are born, vision is the least developed sense. They only see high contrast colors. Now, because they can only see high contrast colors, they're naturally drawn to that. And because they're naturally drawn to it, they focus on it because it's easy for them to see. And in the intense concentration that they are focused on it, what it does for them is it calms and relaxes them. Now, babies being calm and relaxed with breastfeeding is how we want them to be. It's how they latch better. It's how they learn to latch in a better way. And just for mums, when we are calm and relaxed and not stressed out, we breastfeed and better because, we're relaxed. Oxytocin comes in and helps us with producing breast milk, okay? So this part of the bra is designed to promote better latch for baby, help baby feel calm, help baby feel relaxed, helping them to learn for latching and breastfeeding. And then lastly, what you probably can't see on this bra is that it's got 2 hooks. Every other bra will have just one to allow you to open and close. So you would just open up your bra, and like I said, there's nothing on the inside at all. Your whole breast would be exposed, but you can access your breast and then close the bra, and that's what that does on a normal bra. The Mumba Bra has 2 clips, and that's because this is a tracker. It helps you remember which side you've last fed from. Welcome, Rebecca. Thank you for joining. So what this does, most mums when we breastfeed, well, all mums when we breastfeed, we alternate the breast. The mums who won't be doing that are either mums who've got issues with one breast, surgery, or babies who then predominantly just want to have one side. But most mums will be alternating from side to side because babies feed frequently. Mums forget which side they've last fed from. So mums track it with apps, with bracelets, which you move from one wrist to the other, and that helps you know which breast. Or mums write it down, okay, and that helps them remember which side. And here we have a really simple tracker to help you remember. Very simple, it's part of your feeding process. The top hook means the breast is full, the lower means the breast is empty. So you open up to feed baby, and when you finish, you're just going to close your bra and you're going to close it on the lower hook empty. I've used that side, okay? And then you can offer baby the other side and you're just going to pop that on full. Very simple. So you're not having to get your phone out, a piece of paper in the middle of the night, put the night light on just to work out. You can also feel higher, lower, okay? So no, this baby isn't alive. This baby is a doll. It's for demoing the Mumba Bra, which is what we are talking about today, and how this makes this any outfit or a lot of outfits that mums have in their wardrobe breastfeeding friendly, so that mums don't have to change their whole wardrobe just to feed their babies when they're out and about, and have more confidence doing so because they're more discreet. A lot of mums, you know, buy specialist breastfeeding clothes, nursing tops, and then they're limited in what they can wear. This makes a lot of outfits, wraparound dresses, button-down shirts, V-neck tops, scoop tops, breastfeeding friendly by just pulling down and having the modesty panel there, okay? So that covers the top, and then further down you have an opening for baby to have access to the nipple and the areola, which is all they need for breastfeeding. So that is the live for today. I am going to start wrapping up. So I really hope that that has opened up a world of clothes that you already have in your wardrobe and you're thinking, that works for me. But also, if you've ever seen the Mumba Bra and you're thinking, how did it work? I hope what I showed you today helped you to understand the Mumba Bra a bit more. If you ever have any questions for me, do let me know. I do these lives for breastfeeding support, breastfeeding tips for mums, to support mums, to encourage mums, to motivate mums, to champion mums on their breastfeeding journey, okay? So we'll be back tomorrow with another topic. And on Fridays, we have open topic. We have support, where you can come onto the live and you can talk about anything to do with motherhood. And we will be here to give you our experiences if we have faced something similar. And we're just here to encourage and support each other, which is just wonderful in the world that we're in. Kindness is something that we want to spread, and spread that wonderful happiness, karma to everybody. So you can join me tomorrow if it's very much breastfeeding related. Same for Thursday, and on Friday we are just a happy place to be. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being on. It's been wonderful to have you. Truly appreciate you. Goodbye. Have a great day.